Hi, I'm Jude, and welcome to my writing vlog. Every month I record an update on my writing journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, to keep myself accountable and motivated. This video is slightly different from my last one because it has voiceover, but don't worry. If you don't like my voice, I'll have the exact same video up with the exact same subtitles without my voice. So, last month I wrote my first act, which ended up being about 35 pages. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know. It does feel awfully long, but I'm going to keep my opinions at bay until I finish my first draft. I did get feedback regarding pacing, but like my opinions, I'll just deal with it later. I'm not saying that I'm ignoring it, I just don't want to get stuck in my head and write and edit at the same time, otherwise I'll never finish this. I need to write everything, then revise it like hell afterward. I'm at 60 pages now, and have 10 more to go as my second act. I'm aiming for 100-page word count, but we'll see. It's such a fatty tuna right now, I would not be surprised if it went 220 pages, but who knows, maybe Act 3 will be significantly shorter than the other acts. That is what's up with my writing. So let's talk about highlights. First is The Hollywood Standard by Christopher Riley. I didn't read everything, but I do go to parts of it to address specific questions like, how do I write foreign dialogue in an English script? And here, I think I remember the page too while I'm at it, which is 118. Okay, oh, it's 117. Oh, it's a page off. But yeah, you can either just write out the entire foreign language, or you can also use parentheses like parentheses in Norwegian, semicolon, subtitle, parentheses, followed by the English dialogue, or you can say the men speaking German with subtitles. I, for one, saw something written as all dialogues written in italics are spoken in Spanish, which is how I've been writing so far, so it's fascinating to see these other options. And I think it's a pretty solid resource when it comes to, like any questions you have regarding formatting and writing. But yeah, this is a highlight. And next is Alex Segura's Arana and Spider-Man 2099 Dark Tomorrow. I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't like this. I don't like this book. But I also think I'm like 2 decades above the age demographic. I got it because it has Miguel. I don't know if you can see. But Miguel doesn't really come into the picture until page 79. And the Miguel I got wasn't even the Miguel I wanted. It's very exposition heavy without fleshed out character interactions. It is what it is to me. I was 79 pages in and had to see what's up with Miguel. Then around the halfway point, which is like around 150, is when I realized that I just had to finish it. Because my goal is to read 1 book a month, and I'm like 30 pages from being done with it now. So we'll see if those last pages save it for me, but I don't think so. Yeah, it is what it is. But support your local library. If anything, that's probably the highlight, is my local library. I got this from the Buena Vista branch library. It's an amazing library. It's huge, has amazing like seating options, like with groups, solo, you name it, and the staff is always so friendly and they have so many books there. I highly recommend it. A solid spot if you're in LA area. My third highlight, I finished Lies of P, and it was glorious, exhilarating, and brutal. It was my first Souls-like game, and my husband really saw the worst of me for the past 2 months. I'm pretty happy with myself since this has been the most difficult game that I've played so far, far more than Hades, and I mean, I thought Undertale was really difficult when I played it, but it has nothing on this now. And I don't really like playing difficult games. If I do play them, they just happen to be difficult without me really knowing ahead of time. I like playing Uncharted, Death Stranding, Resident Evil, kind of those more so adventure games, like solving puzzles and etc. But lately I noticed that I like challenging myself, so it was not a bad game. It was a very different type of game, and it led to a pretty severe addiction. I think I was playing it almost like every day, if not every other day, I was constantly dividing my attention between Liza P and writing, and I lost many times to that battle too. I highly recommend it if you, one, love dark fairy tales. It's a dark retelling of Pinocchio, and two, love Souls-like games. It's also incredibly beautiful with an amazing soundtrack. I still listen to it now, and it was made in Korea, so you know your girl had to support it. I'm going to try to not play any games for a while, but Alan Wake 2 is on my list, and I know I'm gonna go a little rabid when Death Stranding 2 comes out, so we'll see. It took me 2 months, which isn't too bad. I thought it would take me far longer than that, so pretty proud of myself. And that's pretty much it. Those were my highlights and my writing updates. So I think we're ready to write. Thanks for listening. Let's get to writing.